We are live. Hey, girl, Erica. What a great morning we had when we were on Instagram today. Wasn't it so fun? Oh
It
my
was.
gosh. I can't believe like how the time, like you said, it went by like this, like so fast. And I was like, me and you had this talk and we're like, let's go live. Let's do some cafecito. Let's do some coffee and say hello and good morning. And I so love that idea. Like it's been a minute since I've gone on Instagram and I feel like let's just share the love, right? Like let's go in, let's get some cariños. For those who don't know what cariño means, it's a little love, right? Um, but girl, tell me, now that you're coming out and you're doing readings, how does that feel for you?
It actually feels really good to be able to provide messages to individuals who are in need. I feel like giving a little bit of light, a little bit of hope.
Mm-hmm.
It's really big. Sometimes that's all we need is that little bit of encouragement.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I enjoy doing is giving those type of messages for sure.
Yeah. Hi, Claire, beautiful soul. I know it's late for you. It's probably, we were doing the figuring of timelines right now, right, Erica? We were saying, what is
Hmm.
it like? Possibly 10:30 in the UK, right? So thank you for being here. And you're right. There is this love that comes when we're giving messages. It really does put us in the energy of like, ooh, I love this. We're holding space. We're letting spirit come in. Do you feel the energy hitting you when you're working?
I do. And it's what I really like about it too is when you get those when you see the story playing out and you know there's good things coming in and then you start feeling it in your body. So you're like, don't worry, it's coming kind of thing.
Ooh,
So I like when
yes.
that happens.
Yes, I love that you say that. It's so true, right? It's like it's the buildup. It's like being in the imagination. What we just said that right now, right? It was like being in the imagination of everything, and then on top of that, like how do we make it into fruition? Like we're always in that dream state, right? Like I love that, and it's so important to be able to sit into that energy, into those different planes of energy, but how do we make it like into fruition? Like, what do you do to manifest? Like, how do you manifest?
See, and I love that because a lot of people don't understand that your imagination is manifestation, right? It's like the
Right.
purest. And I feel like a lot we lose that as we age, you know? So it's
Hmm.
a friendly reminder like, hey, tap into your inner child and do those things that like spark that again in you. But that's that's the perfect way to manifest for sure.
Right. You know, when we're out there, we're in that state of like meditation and it feels like it's so real, like it's happening because you're in it. Like, do you ever have those moments where you're like, oh my God, this feels so good. I could feel this happening. I'm in this. It's happening. And it's almost like it's because if you believe there's no such thing as time or space, it's like really happening. So, how do you like, have you ever felt that before when you're in that space?
Yes, and I do that a lot with my team. I'm like, give me something so I could keep on moving forward. Show me in the now, so I get that
Yeah.
encouragement to continue on. So that it happens all the time.
Right. It does. It happens to me. He's like, I had a dream and that was so amazing and awesome. And it's not even just dreaming, it's just like creating, right? Hi, Annie Claire. Hi, Martina. Thank you for being here. Hey, Laura. I'm loving all the people popping in from the UK and all this. We're going to do some readings. And I feel like even love, like everyone's always trying to manifest love. And like, who doesn't want love in their life, right? I know there's a lot of us out there that definitely sit in that energy. Hey, he's like, did you all see the hands go up? We all need some love. That's right, you know? And like, I feel like when you're manifesting a partner and you're creating this new energy of like, setting up the tone. Sometimes you don't even have control of like what you're setting up. It's just like spirit's like, Zoom, take you straight to like, how about this? What do you feel when that happens?
It's exactly how it happens, and you hear those people like, I wasn't expecting it. Well, that's the key, right? When you're
Right.
focusing on yourself and you're giving yourself that self love, and a little bit of insight on me is what I do is like I'll be having fun in the moment, right? Laughing at myself because yes, I do laugh at myself too. And I'm like, I can't wait for my partner to be laughing with me. And I like joke around, like, oh
Oh,
my gosh, we're gonna have good times. But it's me manifesting, right? It's me seeing it in the now and then,
right.
waiting for it to happen. And divine timing is when it's gonna happen. But I like to encourage it a little bit too.
Right. And I love that. I love that you say that. It's so important to stay in that bliss of energy. As much as we want it in the physical sense, there is that connection of that energy when you're in it, right? It's like you're connecting. I know a lot of people here are like, I want my soulmate. I want my twin flame. Like I want, and I didn't even know what twin flame was until maybe a couple months ago. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I know a little how you say a little airheaded about it all, but I know soulmates, but never heard of twin flame. I would say maybe a couple months ago, I learned, that experience or even past lives, right? Like it can go into like threaded and weaved in so many planes. It's like, oh man, it could be so massive. Hey, Joanne Lewis, girl. I know you. I think you had a little celebration, or you went live not too long ago. I'm missing your lives, Joanne. I'm missing your lives. I gotta catch up on that. So, Dad, what's happening? Hey, Pauline. Hey, Cara. Hey, Jane. Can you see the comments, beautiful? Can you see the people popping in and out? Yep. All right. So, like, let's hold some space, girl. Let's do it. Like, thank you for sharing, y'all. If you guys are sharing, thank you for the comments. I'm going to my page here. It's also on YouTube. We're on Ericka Cora's page, and we are on Twitter. We are also like flowing on YouTube. So don't forget to follow a girl. And I want to focus on love readings. I want to focus on soul readings, twin flames, and wherever else we're going to play, like wherever spirit is going. So y'all don't forget to ask questions. Ericka, Neva, please tell the world who you are and what you do, because like you're just, I don't even want to give it away. You go ahead, girl. You share yourself.
So I'm an intuitive psychic. So I've had the gift for quite some time. I do use oracle cards just as a tool, not necessarily to get the message. I don't need them. But it's good to have something in my hand, kind of keep me busy in a sense. But mediumship as well, along with a lot of other gifts too. But my main focus right now is just providing guidance for individuals.
Love it. And you're offering services now for yourself, like for people to reach out to you. If you do you do private readings?
I do private readings. I don't necessarily advertise it, but I do. I've been going on several lives now. I've had several clients, but for sure, if you're looking for a private reading, I'm open to get something booked for them.
Yeah, y'all. So follow my girl. Hey, Diet. Thank you for being here, love. So follow my girl. I see Eva. I see Nicole Kurtz. Hey, Nicole, thanks for joining us earlier, too. We had so much fun on Instagram, and we're going to have to do that again. Like, pop in and just do some mini, like, readings to hold space, right? So let's, what's this secret I need to know, please? Pauline wants to know about a secret. Ooh, the sacred journey within. What's interesting, how we work, we let spirit come in, we kind of fill into the essence, and we allow them to share their stories. So with hopes, when you have a thought of, this is what I have found, Ericka, tell me what you think about this, okay? I have found that when a sitter or someone has been thinking about something, spirit will come in and give those clarifications naturally and organically without them having to ask the question. Has that happened to you when you do a reading? You're like, oh, and this is what they're letting you know, and this is what they're letting you know. And I find like that is just them giving the love, saying, hey, I'm there with you. I see you, and I'm feeling into this for you.
Yeah, that's happened as well. What I usually get is how spirit lets me know that there's a spirit around is like I'll feel them, and then they'll give me scenarios that kind of match what's happening with that individual. Or for example, sometimes a lot of people, when they're going through the grieving process, they want clarification, and they'll show me different things that I do for my mom that they're suggesting that they want them to do for like their loved ones, to kind of bring in that guidance and to help them with that process, and to understand the answers that they're getting. Because sometimes you yourself are getting an answer, whether you're spiritual or not, they're coming in, but we're not necessarily paying attention. So sometimes like hearing it from someone who's maybe more in tune and the messages come a little bit clearer, then it gives you that aha moment, like, yes, I got that. Oh my God, I did see that. And
right. And it's so true. And then sometimes we can just be really in the grief. Like she said, she's missing it. And so we get the pieces of the puzzle, but we don't get the whole like entire message, like, oh my gosh. And so for me, I normally say, come back again, say it again. Right. So we have Maria Law here. We have Christine here. We have Joanne here. And so I want you to go to the comments and just see, if you want to tap in to see where you're guided and know that this person is basically asking for a personal secret to be shared. And so I don't know if you're able to tap into that, but Joanne is asking for love, a spirit reading, and they're going through something difficult at this time. So Mija, what do you feel you would like to go? Like, there's a lot of people here. We got about 30 something plus people that are on here right now. And if you want to just kind of go through the comments and feel where you're guided, I'll follow your lead.
Okay, so let's start with Joanne. So love, a spirit reading, struggling at the moment. So I'm going to pull some cards and then I'll get some kind of like a little idea of what message needs to come through. There's quite a few people in here.
I know. And for those that are following on Ericka Cora's page or my page, hit your notification buttons on. The algorithms have changed dramatically. So we ask if you can hit those notification buttons, share, hit the hearts and likes. And those that are sending stars to Ericka Cora's page, so much gratitude for you guys. And just grateful for all of you to be here and holding space.
Okay, so back to Joanne. So Joanne, so the cards that I got for you is you will manifest what you need. Take control of your thoughts and embrace your life purpose. So I feel like right now that you're struggling, what you're going through it's not only in the physical aspect, but I also feel it's within you as well. I feel like not necessarily having a clear path. A lot of times we go through different scenarios in life, whether it's a relationship, whether it's career, whether it's your finances, and we want the path to be lightened for us, so we know exactly which path to follow. But I feel like what's needing to happen is for you to be very clear on what it is that you're needing, to be able to take control of what's happening. I feel like your thoughts are racing and it's kind of like pulling you back in the rabbit hole. So I don't know your personal situation in regards like what exactly the incident is, but I feel like sometimes like when you feel like you're going ahead in regards to the incident, like something's pulling you back. And I feel like it's your thoughts. I feel like it's time to change your thought process when it comes to the scenario that's happening. It says also embrace your life purpose. So I feel like you're also in that moment where it's like torn between like who I am and what I want to be, where I want to go, what direction. But they're saying embrace it all. Embrace who you are, embrace how you communicate, how you are as a person. I to be very transparent with you, you are perfect. Everything that's happening for you it's building you to become an even stronger person. I feel like this is temporary. And what you're going through, it is going to get easier. You are going to be able to get past this. And I'm not sure what exactly the topic is that you're struggling with, but hope is coming. I feel like you're doing a great job. And if you haven't heard that, you are making progress. You are moving forward. What they're showing me is it kind of sometimes feels like you're going in circles, right? That hamster wheel, but it's not a hamster wheel. It's actually a spiral. So as you're turning, you're moving in the right direction to where you need to be. So just have faith, because I feel like what's happening in your life, it's going to get better. It's going to get better for sure.
And when I connect to her, I guess definitely, Joanne Lewis, what I'm getting with you here, my love, I know you put down an addiction here that you're going through, but I felt like Michael Archangel came in immediately with you. And so either you work very closely with Michael Archangel, and so it's like working with the angels, right? And if I feel this gentleman that steps forward who feels very much like a father is just coming in to support you, I feel like there was a lot of unsaid words. So I feel like it's like I want to express myself. And there's this empathy that they were showing me, that you actually hold on to so many emotions that are not even yours. I feel you're super attuned, super sensitive. I feel like the healing hands and that touch that flows through you, there's that residue of what you can feel into, which is the essence of others. And that's not wrong. It's just like we were talking about earlier. Remember, Ericka, we were talking about how we're cleansing our hands and how we're cleansing our energetic body. And earlier I was like spraying my Victoria's Secret spray bottle for the hair and mist, and it's just like has honey and it's like spraying around you. And cleaning the third eye, cleaning the energy off. And I feel like you just have so much to say, right? And if you can express it, honey, it's like, how do we write it on paper? How do we write it and get it out of our body? And so for me, I feel like you're very visual. I feel like you can see, I feel like you can hear, and I feel like you're in the flow with spirit world. If a yes and a no and I don't know would be great, but this is what we're receiving for you at this moment. And I just got to say that you're divinely directed. And so like Ericka says, you're in the right spot. And so like if we were put down addictions, what are we battling? What helps us? What tools can we go into with addictions? So the Earth Star chakra, this one, first and foremost, always make a doctor's appointment. Always get a professional care to help with your healing journey. And I did see a lot of rainbows coming in for you. And what those rainbows show me that you've actually been in the healing stages, right? Amethyst stones work really well when it comes to working with addictions. Also to bringing healing into that Earth Star chakra energy, that helps as well. And it's like really acknowledging the emotions of where we're holding it in our body, in our stomach, moving it out, working through ways that you're very gentle with thyself. And so when we're going through a healing journey, everybody's journey is different. And of course, it's finding someone to speak to. It's also looking at ways to bring self-care. And it's also looking at ways how to be in the moment of compassion and grace. Because addictions and behaviors that we're working through are patterns and are things that we are releasing and changing. And you said it, there's nothing wrong with her. She's beautiful just the way she is. So please know Michael Archangel's with you. Please know that they understand that there's words that you're still working through. Journaling is going to help you. And I just say thank you, God, Goddess, for being here. And so much love to you. And everyone, just if we can pause and send her some purple hearts, if we can just flood this energy here with purple hearts so that she can receive that love from each and every one of us that are in here. There's about 40 of us in here, 41 people in here. And if you guys just can send her some upliftment and we can just bring in, thank you, Helen, for sending her those hearts. I got chills as your hearts just jumped in here, girl. So like, please continue to send the purple hearts. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Cheyenne. Thank you guys for holding space and acknowledging her. And Valerie, thank you also for just being gentle and trusting us to even open up that platform for you in this way at this moment. Thank you, Cara. Thank you, Anne. I'm still getting chills as all of your hearts are popping in here. And so she's saying Pauline is even saying she's trying. Thank you, Pauline. Thank you. And you can see how fast these are just popping in, all this love. And a lot of times when we're working through our addictions, it could be eating, it could be just many things of how our mind goes, right? The violet flame, we can work with the prophet Elizabeth and ask her to bring in, Saint Germain to help burn the residue within the mind and through the body. And that mantra is, I am the violet flame, burning through me. And so allowing the masculine and the feminine of the blue and the pink and the purples to blend into the energetic body field as it burns within us. It's taking that old darker atoms and molecules within the mind to dissolve into that beautiful earth of Mother Gaia. So I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you so kindly. My love, I'm going to let you pick again. This hearts are just flooding in. And again, y'all, you don't forget to hit the notifications. Don't forget to follow so that you don't miss these lives. We're going to try to pop on a lot more. So get ready, y'all. Okay, Mijita, where do you want to go next?
I just want to say, wow, during that reading, that energy of healing that was just flowing. So it's she's asking and it's coming. So
it is. And that my stomach right now feels very nauseous, but it was like all the energy just leaving, like, whoa, right? You could feel the waves from all these healers that are in here. Massive.
The messages just go so fast. I'm like, I think I have one, and poof, disappear.
Yeah. Well, there's about 44 of us in here. And so when people are commenting, they're just flooding in. So please bear with us with the comments. We definitely appreciate you guys all being here. We thank you for letting us hold space. And thank you all for holding space in honor of spirit. And Joanne says, thank you so much. I am so grateful. And we are grateful, love, that you're in here. And they're just bringing healing around the throat, around the chest, and around the stomach. And one of the things I like to do, and we can all do this before you pull the next person, is we just put our hands on our mind and we're asking to restore clarity, to restore our love on our hearts, and then to restore in our belly our power. And so it's like anyone that's hurting, all of us should be in our own power, our own thoughts, and our own love, and allowing that to just radiate out. And then just kind of give that to spirit to restore that, to set that tone, right? And so I like to do that. And that's how I send myself healing and energy to myself with spirit, from spirit. So, I mean, the hearts are just still flooding. So you guys are amazing. Thank you so kindly. Okay, Mijita, where do you want to go?
So I'm going with Maria. Is it low?
Law, is it Maria Law? She caught my attention too. There we go. Okay, go ahead. And please don't get worried when I take the deep breath like that. It's just my energy moving through the awareness.
Okay. So the cards that I got for her is embrace this magical moment. Make a decision. All is in perfect timing. So what I'm getting from this is that Maria, you're going through a time where it's things are shifting, things are changing, but it's changing and shifting in a magical way. I feel like you're coming to a point, like the cards say, there's a decision that you have to make, and if you look at the card, and I don't know if I could zoom in because of the blurriness,
Because of the
but
blur, you can't see it.
yeah. So on one side of the card, it's a heart, and the other side of the card, it's a feather. So it's like a scale with a heart on one side and a feather on the other. So to me, what it's telling me is accept the guidance that you're receiving, because whatever choice you have to make, you're going to make the right choice. I feel like if you open up your heart and you ask for clarity, you ask for guidance, you're going to get the answers that you need in order to make the right decision. I also feel like you're waiting for something to happen. I don't know if there's like a change. I don't know if it's like something was offered, or you're waiting for something to be offered, or it's something in that sense. But what I'm getting, it's all in perfect timing. So
Mm-hmm.
don't be impatient in a sense of like, if it doesn't happen tomorrow, don't feel like it's never going to happen, because it is, but it's all in perfect timing. Did
So
she
let's
say?
pause. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
pause because she may have stepped out because I know her comments were earlier. So I don't feel that she's responding. So Maria Law is who we're with this. Maria Law, love, this is for you. I don't feel that her message is in here. I don't feel her
Okay.
responding. So we'll leave it with the closing. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Tracy. Hey, Gina. Okay. So do you want to just, if she goes back to the replay button, do you want to just give her a final thought?
Yeah, I would say.
Well, she's here. She's here.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel this gentleman here, so we'll work with her.
Okay. So I feel like there's a lot of decisions that have to be made in regards to that, right? So everything. And I was getting more and like not only like the house, the vehicle, like a lot has changed, right? Because what everything that you've done in twos is now you're kind of taking over that. So I feel like just be patient during this process with yourself. Don't be hard on yourself, because everything's going to happen in perfect timing. The changes, I don't know. I feel like he did a lot of the maintenance of your home in regards to like making sure like certain things were done and bills were paid, and like the structure. He was like the structure to the home. So I feel like that itself is going to be an adjustment, but I just want you to know that you got this, that in time it's all going to fall into place, and you're going to be able to, in a sense, maintain the structure of your home and be able to move that forward. And then I know
Yeah.
Debbie is getting something too.
Yeah, I definitely I don't know what this is, but let's take that out. Oops. Yeah, hold on. There we go. Okay. The way I look at it is it's like starting over again. You know, they were giving me that impression of having to do things all over again. And I very much understand this, where we have to come out of grief. And when we're coming out of grief and we're having to, you know, go for drives and do things by ourselves, or have to, you know, cook or do dinner or do things that are very different that were normally out of our routine. And so this is also an acknowledgement of how difficult it's been to do things by yourself, or how it's been difficult or changing is the sense that they brought to my awareness for you. Maria Law, if you would understand this. I know that this person, he was very much here immediately. I had a gentleman that stepped forward, and I know he's taking me to his heart. So I know that this is also very heavy. Yes, starting over again somewhere else, but didn't know where. And that was the feeling that they gave me. And so I know how difficult the changes of where you're at. And, just trying to reconnect and to have that phone call to heaven. And, it's like all the things that you did together, how it's changed and how it's given you a sense of having to have confidence to step into that power, to say, you go, girl, you got this. And so you have women that are cheerleading you along. And I feel these women are a support group, whether this is a grief group or friendships. I just feel that he's acknowledging the support that you have in reference to this part of your journey at this moment. And I know that he's stepping forward and he's sending you upliftment. I know that either he has some issues with the right side of the body, because all of a sudden I feel either some type of a sensation of a stroke or movement, unable to move. And I feel like my head is hurting. And so now I know that I have another gentleman that feels like a father here, as their essence also comes closer to me. And I feel like I just want to give you flowers, because all of a sudden these flowers just come to my hand, to your hand. And they're just stepping forward because of the emotions that you're in at this moment, to say it's okay to feel. I think oftentimes, and you and I, Ericka, had this talk where we said we're never really taught how to sit in grief. We're always talked about like it's all love and we're gonna be okay, and it's okay to let's change this to grace and to compassion. But sometimes it's okay to be angry, and it's okay to feel sad, and it's okay to be hurt. And I feel like this here of these emotions that he's making me feel, it's like, don't feel bad if you're hurting. It's okay. He's saying, I feel the prayers. I feel like his picture's right on the wall on the side of the door. There's some type of like table. And so he's showing me this here. And I feel like you either have flowers or you bought flowers. And it's like, buy yourself flowers, girl. Like, let's give you some love, And that song, that Miley Cyrus song comes on, I could buy myself flowers. So it's like you're taking care of yourself. You're putting your lipstick on. You're getting ready. And so this acknowledgement of taking care of yourself. He's saying, I'm so proud of you. He really loved your perfume. So I know you had a certain scent or a certain perfume that you would put on. And it's almost like I want to put it, behind my ear a little bit, or I just want to kind of go like this. And it's like, here, smell. What does it smell like? And so he's giving me these emotions of what's playing back between you and him. The music and the records are playing. And I feel like either he had old music, because I feel like I'm tapping into the music and the records as well. And I know, and then he has to know, and I don't know, it'd be great, Maria. I feel like this is a lot of emotions that are coming in for you. So I want to hold space for this for a second to sit in there with you here. Hi, Griselda, mi amor. Daniela. I'm waiting for you, Maria, to see if you're coming in here, my love. I could feel the emotions. So if there's a lot of emotions that he's acknowledging at this moment, the tears that you're in. So I want to just step back here, and yes, you're here. Thank you. And so I'm going to step back because he is acknowledging that the reading is overwhelming. And so I just want to hold your hand and say he's supporting you. And so birds are very significant. So if there's hummingbirds or birds, like I feel like out your window, the birds are catching your attention. And I feel his essence of his presence is really around the house, is the feeling that I get. And so please know, there is be gentle with the grieving process, and a lot of emotions, as Maggie says here, the grief attacks will become less acute and shorter recovery time with time. And Maggie, thank you for saying that. And it's so true, because when we're going through great loss, to start something over again can be very scary. And I know those feelings very, very closely. And I just say lots of love and power to you as you go through your grieving stage. as abundance from Spirit's hand to yours. I leave you with their love. And I say thank you. And if we can all just send her some yellow sunflowers. I want to send her some yellow sunflowers. So for those that are in here, let's send her some love. Let's send her some yellow flowers. And I just say thank you, Ericka, for starting us off there. And I can see everyone here. And Mary, our deepest condolences on your loss.
I just want to add one thing and it's interesting you said the birds because they gave you the message of feathers. Look for the feathers.
Mm-hmm.
So he sends feathers. But one, I just want to leave you with this is what he said is like, go ahead, be angry. Go ahead and yell at him. Go ahead. But also ask him for that guidance because once the anger and all that, it gets out of your system, he's there for you. So it's like, go ahead, yell at me. Go ahead, tell me, bad words or whatever, but like, I love you and I'm going to be there for you. So I did get that too. So I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. That's really cool that you were able to hear that too. And so please know that they're understanding where you are today with your emotions. And so we leave you with his love. And Maria Law, thank you for, yes, Nicole, thank you. Tell her, let it out, girl, let it out. Yes, let it out. And so it's when we lose someone and we're looking for that person to hold faith, there's a lot of power of energy that comes forward through the messages, and there's healing that comes with that. And so thank you for being vulnerable and gentle enough to allow us to hold space. Thank you so kindly. Okay, y'all, thank you so much. And you guys don't forget to hit those notification buttons. Thank you for sharing for those who've shared. And thank you for those who are just holding space again for everyone to be seen and to be heard at this moment. So Ericka, where would you like to go next? And don't forget to follow Ericka too. Subscribe to her new adventures as she steps out in her power as a psychic medium, healer, intuitive.
Let's go with Sharon for next.
Sharon. Okay. Yeah. I got to find her because, here we go.
It's moving pretty fast. So let me get some messages for her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one flew out. Okay. So what I get for Sharon, let me just, as again, embrace the magic, the magical moment. And then it says you are protected. And then it says put your creative energy into action. So what I'm getting from the actual cards and kind of like from the energy is I feel like it's the perfect time to start manifesting and moving forward when it comes to whether it's your love life, career, almost like the same concept when it comes to something like that. I feel like you're in the perfect time to kind of reach for those goals. Like, what do they look like? And start moving in that direction. Sometimes some decisions are a little bit harder to make, but what they want you to know is that you're going to be protected every step of the way. So for example, and I don't know if this is your scenario, but like, let's say you're in the process of buying a home and you have that fear, like, am I going to able to afford it? Is this really going to work out for me? Am I really worthy of this? Because, you're looking at these dream houses and how they appear, but what they want you to know that, yes, you are in that energy, and whatever it is that you're seeking, whatever that it is that you're manifesting, that you're protected. They're helping you along the way. They're making sure that what is rightfully yours is yours. With that, they're also saying, as far as put your creativity energy into action. So I feel like you've been holding back a little bit in regards to moving processes forward, maybe because of that fear of something might happen, or like, what if I do this and this happens? Like, so kind of counter, like, even though you're manifesting it, but you're at the same time, you're embedding a little bit of fear into it. So they're saying like, to let that go, to start being in your creative energy, start moving the things forwards. I don't know if you're very like, like I don't know if there's like someone that you pray to, if there's someone that you're connected to, but I feel like ask for guidance, ask for that assistance, because I feel like the more you're in your energy of creativity, the more things are going to go. So when you're creative as well, you're very in your feminine energy. So
Mm,
sometimes when you're in your feminine energy, it creates a little bit of fear if you haven't been in it for a while. So it's like, ooh, it's like, you know, and I know this is like a very general way to explain it, but you know, like if you never rocked that red lipstick and now you're rocking the red lipstick and you're feeling it, it's like getting into those things again, getting into the groove of your feminine energy, allowing yourself to be creative. If you are artistic, you know, start painting again, start doing different things that kind of spark that feminine energy to continue to
yeah.
come out and be released.
Ooh, I love that. I agree. It's like almost like that sacral chakra is just ready to be amplified. It's like that goddess energy that you say, you know, it's like when you were talking about property, buying houses. I feel like she has this creative flow with colors, and I feel like she can go decorate a house. Like, I want to put yellow pillows here. And I feel like her mother was like this. I feel like she embodies that same energy, that same frequency. Like, let me color, let me do this. And, you know, and so this is how we also change the energy in the home, how, and the colors that we're around. And when we're seeing certain colors and they're catching our awareness, it's not an accident. It's our spirit saying, oh, let me have some of that. Let me fuse myself. Let me absorb this so that I can receive. And I feel like that is what's happening to you. I was like, oh, this, I feel like I need to move the furniture. I need to put this there. And it's like everything is so bright. So either you bought a new house or you're moving into a house. And I just feel like decorating it. And this gentleman is like, mm-hmm. So this man in spirit, I feel granddad, dad's side of the family, he's kind of got this big jelly belly, little buttoned-up shirt and his little white shirt with his blue stripes. And I feel like he was very proper, wore some shorts, like those khaki shorts, and he had those loafers. And I feel like he would just be real cool. So this man was like very suave. I feel like if he had a cigar, like I would be on a cigar off the water. And I know either there's a connection to the name Fred or Frank, because those two names were just brought to my awareness. So either these are friends or family members, if you would understand this. And it's just like bringing the family back. So like the laughter also. So not only the feminine energy and that creative, it's like family spirits here saying, let's bring the family back together. And so if I say this, it's almost like celebrations. It's like having a good time. I feel like if I go to the month of April, there was an acknowledgement of gatherings or parties or celebrations. If I go to, you know, September, October, it's like, okay, let's have some fun again. And so I know that the number 2 is significant. And I say number 2, either this is like 2 of you or 2 children. So my fingers are sort of typing, please pick me. Oh, I'm sorry, Danielle. Do you remember? I don't feel her replying here. So I want to see how she feels about these messages. So if we can give it a second for her to respond. It was Laura that we were working with, right?
So no, it was
I
it's so far.
lost her.
It was Shannon, right?
Shannon. Okay,
Yeah. I was looking for her too.
so spirit is Sharon. Here it is. Sharon, was it her? It was Sharon Furness, right?
Yeah,
Is that who?
Sharon. Yep,
Yeah.
that's her.
So Sharon, we were reading you, love. I don't know if this made sense because there were so many of us in the comments were like, I should just leave it there when I pick somebody and not say hello to everyone. I have everything in here so we don't lose focus. But I wanted to make sure that this resonated with you and you understood this, because that is what we got. And so we'll leave you with our love. Thank you for subscribing. Lauren, yay! Not so much at the moment. So let's see who could understand it. Let's see, because I think we were with, I thought it was with a Lauren. Let's go back. You don't remember where we were, huh?
It goes so fast. And then I was trying to, as you were reading, I was trying to find the comments.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's do a check-in, and I'll see where I go. And everybody listen. This was someone who had a grandfather, father on the other side. I know that the name Frank and Fred were also relevant. I also know that this person came in, and it was like saying April, like we were celebrating in April. And I feel like he was just suave. He loved a good cigar, loved to be by the water. I like to watch the jets, you know, the boats and things like that. Looks like I'm not getting picked. Oh, hold on there, Danielle. We got all night. We're just starting, girl. Let's see where spirit wants to go. Who would understand this? Granddad acknowledging dad. And I feel like I'm buying a new house. I love to be creative. My dad, Maggie. Is this you, Maggie? Do you understand this? And you were talking about creative flow, lived on a sailboat. Okay. And he was a little heavier, dressed real nice, loved his khakis, penny loafers, shorts. Like I'm a dude with the shorts, and I got this like silver fox hair. And I feel like, okay, so you're in Florida, right? So yeah, Maggie. Okay. So this is where I'm at. So let's just maybe, yeah. So let's unfold it. Y'all, hold up. Hey, let's see where we go. Yep. Okay. Thank you, Maggie, for receiving this. So let's unfold some more evidence, right? So I know that there was bringing awareness to the family celebrations in April. Would you understand that also, Maggie? And the names. I just asked for it. Oh, there you go. You asked for the reading. So she just set that in motion. Yes. So you understand that as well. And do you understand also the family coming together, like wanting to bring in that party celebration? So this is like getting more together on your husband's birthday. And did you resonate with the number 2? Because I know that number 2 also came in as well. And I feel September, October was also a time that came in. It was like, okay, let's shift this energy. And I feel like I'm getting new furniture. I just moved, or I'm redoing my house. And so, yes, a get together. There you go, girl. Okay, I'm with you. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do it. So, Ericka, please chime in to see what you can pick up with this. Now I'm confused as Lady got the message. Hold on there, Sharon. We're not done with you. We're going to work with Maggie because she understood the message. And this is the intelligence of spirit. So we're going to let them lead us and we'll see who can receive it. Okay, so Maggie, at this moment, there's some changes that you're going through. And I feel like it started in May, if you would understand this. And I feel like this has left you a bit puzzled because they're taking me to my thoughts. And as I sit here, this gentleman comes forward. And I know I read for you with your husband, but I find it to be interesting because I have this gentleman who's like a granddad dad here. And I know that when these people come in, it's like they're showing you the men of support. And so it's like also acknowledgement of like either some military connection and reminding you the strength, because I feel like this man was like, I got your back, yep, you understand this. And so, sometimes when we lose that significant other, and we're losing that person that's normally that man for us in our lives, spirit is still saying, I'm your man, I got you, we got you. And so I know that crazy, yes, thank you. And so I know they're stepping forward to say, we got you and we have your back. And so I feel that even though I know you as a jolly, happy person, they make me feel 2 days ago there was a little bit of tears and emotions, and they're making me feel like this sadness that steps forward, that they're acknowledging, and they're saying, this is just like what you said, the grief, it goes and it comes and it goes and it comes. He goes, and we're just sweeping it out the door, my love. We're just sweeping it out the door. He shows me now your husband, and your husband's showing me next to your bed, you have a little drawer that you pull out and you put his picture out every now and then. And I feel like you pray and you talk to him, and I feel like you can see him. And I just have to say happy birthday. So there's either some type of celebration or connection for this month of June as well. And I feel like I just want to hug you, like this huge bear hug. And I feel like wanting to connect to spirit and oh my God, yes, I picked a picture in the drawer. Yeah, so he's showing me you have this picture in the drawer, and I see the bed and the bedding, and he's like, I hear that song, babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. So I know he's saying like, I got you, so isn't that the song from Cher? Like, there's that song like that Cher, the husband and wife. And it was like, he had this love for her. And I feel like this significant other, he's saying, yeah. And I know that also too, you have a crystal, like Tapai hutch with crystals in it or plates and stuff, like really great crystal. And he's like, don't forget, don't break them. Be careful. So I don't know if you've been cleaning your house, be mindful of the glass, like don't hurt yourself. So this is their intelligent, and when they're saying they're there with you in the moment, if you would understand this, I'm always asking him to have my back. Well, he definitely does. And a bouquet of flowers from my hands to yours. And I just feel like celebrating the rebirth of where you are, celebrating you is the sense that I get. And I feel like I'm going to sit with this because I'm going to ask for some deeper evidence here for a second. I hope you don't mind. I want to work with them a little bit more deeper because I feel like I worked with him before, but I feel like I really, really, really want him to come even more closer. And so if I say, let him come closer, I feel like I looked in his eyes and he's taking me to a very personal moment where he was sick and he was laying in bed. In your heart, you knew that this was his time to go. And he's telling me that you didn't want to let him go. And I know that you hugged him and you covered him because you thought he was cold. And I know that my body, there was some aches and pains in my arms as I fell into the essence of his days where you gave him that comfort, heating pads or heating something with heat here. And I know that he looks up to you and his eyes look to you, Maggie. He says, "You're my girl." And he gives gratitude for the love shared because I feel like you held his hands and I know that he held your hands and you looked at him in his eyes and you gave him permission to pass with grace. And that is what all that you ever wanted to do for him was to give him that opportunity to not feel bad, to ascend. And because you did that, that was a gift of pure love and understanding that it was his time to go as much as you did not want to let him go. You've seen the colors of spirit, and the dance that you have in spirit world is truly one of a kind. And so I leave you with their love. And I thank you so kindly for letting me hold space for you. God bless. Whew. Okay. So, Ericka girl, where would you like to go? And if we can send her some white hearts, let's send Maggie from her husband to her, and from her father to her. And we can go back to Sharon too, to give her a quick card. So let's all send Maggie some white hearts right now.
Okay, so I'm going to pull a card for Sharon from the 4 agreements. Okay. Okay, so the card I got for Sharon is Enjoy Heaven on Earth. And it says, okay, okay, so it says, let's see. Okay, so personal freedom, success, and abundance. It says you can attain the kingdom of heaven from this one agreement. Be impeccable with your world. So it's basically reminding you that what I'm getting from the card is just it's a friendly reminder that you make your journey here on earth, to make the best of it. It's reminding you that heaven is on earth, right? You create the positivity, you create the life that you would like to live, and just know that your words are very powerful. And then if you choose the right words, things will start opening up for you. So I feel like freedom, success, abundance, it's all attained with how you view your life here on earth. So yeah, I'll leave it like that.
So we leave you with that, Sharon. Thank you for holding space and coming in. And I'm just going to say, shine your light, baby. When I feel into you, Sharon, I feel that you're very respectful. And I feel like as spirit comes close to me, it's like, it's okay to shine. It's okay to be in your power. And it's okay to let people know how you feel. So when I feel into your essence, Sharon, I just say, keep doing what you're doing. Keep going forward and don't stop. Don't let nobody dim your light. Keep going, beautiful. Okay. And so let's see, baby, where you want to go next.
So one last thing, what I got was, it's your world. How do you want to live it?
It's like I'm the character of my world. Like, you know what? I'm gonna do something different now. How do you feel about bringing people in?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be dope? Like, I always get made fun of because I always I'm using these new words like dope and word, and I was talking to a girlfriend the other day. She's like, word, and I was like, ooh, word. So I'm going to put the link in. Melinda, if you'd like to join us and do readings with us, I just put the link in the comments. You're more than welcome to join us. I'm going to go to Ericka Cora's page and put the link in the comments. And this way, if anybody that's in Ericka Cora's page, thank you for those who have sent the stars. Thank you for those who've shared. Thank you who continuously supports Ericka Cora's page and honor of spirit. I mean, I know, look at you guys are in here. You're rocking it. And so I'm going to put the link in the comments so that we can go live together, which is really cool because then you can pop in with us. And so this is how it'll work. If you see someone in the queue, like just be patient patient and we'll go to the next person, okay? And we'll do our best to hold space and go where we can go. I know that this is an unusual time that we're all in here, and I know, what is it, like midnight or 11 o'clock? 11 o'clock out there in the UK, and like, let's do a roll call. Who's here and where are you all from? Let's do that. Like, I know Melinda, girl, I see you in here, Melinda. If you want to jump in some readings with Ericka and I, here's the link. I just texted to you. Forward it to your email, girl. Let me send it to your inbox and you can join us. Like, if anybody wants to sit here, it's all about holding space for each other, sharing the love, and you are all welcome to just join us. That's what it's about right now. So Melinda, I just sent you the link. Belfast. So Joanne from Wales, Belfast, Maine. Keith is in Maine. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you guys are coming in hot. Ireland, New York City. Hey, Patricia. Look at Diet is still here. Wisconsin, Nebraska from Cheyenne. Griselda from the 805. Tracy from Scotland. You guys are amazing, from being all around the world. And I'm like, find my baby. I'm singing to you guys. What's up with that? I love it. This is awesome. You guys are rocking it and coming in hot. That's so cool. Thank you so much for trusting us and holding space. And again, if you don't follow or subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow a girl. I'm going to put my YouTube channel. I'm trying to help it grow, and I'm trying to change the algorithms. Like, who in here is affected by the algorithms? Like, who ain't seeing stuff? Who's having trouble with seeing people's things? Like, everything has changed. It's crazy. So we got to do our part. I was talking to Sam earlier from Ericka Corey's page. I'm like, girl, we're going to change the algorithm. So hit those notification buttons, follow a girl everywhere so we can hook it up. Okay, so you're all wonderful. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Maggie Martin. Thank you so kindly. Thank you, Sarah Sloan. Thank you, Kate. Okay, you ready, Ericka? ¿Estás lista?
Yeah, so I'm going to Sarah.
Okay, Sarah Sloan. Go ahead, girl. She's gorgeous. I love the hair. Beautiful.
Yeah. So in Sarah, so I'm using the 4 agreements card now. So, and I kind of got the same as the previous person, but you did get enjoy heaven on earth. And so it's the same message, right? It talks about your freedom, your success, your abundance, and then that the kingdom of heaven from this one agreement is to be impeccable with your word, sorry. And then it's relinquish self-importance. So the message is personal importance, or taking things personally, is the maximum expression of selfishness, because we make the assumption that everything is about me. And then the last card that I got is take your life and enjoy it. So it says you are alive, so take your life and enjoy it. You were born with the right to be happy, to love, and to share your love. Just to be, to take a risk and enjoy your life is all that matters. So I feel like I know you were asking for a little bit of guidance, but I feel like it's all about you right now. I feel like it's not necessarily the feelings and emotions that you're getting when you feel that people are, in a sense, saying things or attacking you in a certain way. It's like you have to brush those things off, because it's not about you in those moments, right? But I do believe that it's time to make this world yours. It's time for you to own your life. It's time for you to take your life, and as the card says, and enjoy it. What makes you happy? What do you want to do to move your life in the direction that's going to bring you joy, where your feelings, your emotions, love, your happiness, everything matters, right? It's important. So I feel like take some time, and definitely some self-love, but not like self-love like you've been doing in the past, because I feel like you have a good knowledge of what that consists of. But I feel it's like, okay, what is that one thing that you haven't done and you've been wanting to do, but for some reason you're holding back? Like, go do it. Like go out and do those things. I feel like that is going to bring you joy. You're going to have a better sense of direction of what you need in order to, in a sense,
grow,
enjoy heaven on earth, right? So
right.
you hear people talk about like heaven and it's so beautiful and you have
Uh-huh.
everything there. Well, why not create that here? And I feel like you have the tools and the knowledge to do that. So don't hold back on yourself because you are worth it.
Right. Like Sarah, I want to take you, on planes. I want to take you traveling. I want to go to Egypt with you, girl. I'm going to go back to some ancient timelines with you. And I was like, come on, girl. Can you understand this, Sarah? Because that's who right here. See the beautiful hair. Sarah Sloan, girl. You're gorgeous, girl. Where are you at, girl? Can you understand this? Because I want to put you on a jet plane. I'm hearing that song, Leaving on a Jet Plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. I'm leaving. I'll be me, Callie Brickle, and Jennifer Rose. We're going to be traveling the Southern California area starting September, y'all. She says yes. Okay, girl. Thank you for being here. And so I want to bring healing in reference to relationships for you, Sarah Sloan. And I feel like if you have like a relationship here, I just feel like Spirit's bringing this love, this beautiful green, this beautiful energy of surrendering into love. And so I feel like it's like, take that power, embody that. I'm drawn to my green heart here. And I just want to say, like, just shower and bathe in love. Like, we'll close this up here and we'll close it up because Kelly Brickle's live. I didn't know Kelly Brickle was live. We want to go check on Kelly Brickle's second hour right now. So I'm going to teach you guys what I do here. And so what I do, and we can all do this together, is spirit. There's a pathway between us and spirit world. And we're just letting spirit to attune our energies to love, self-love. Every thought, every word, every action, every intention, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Welcome into love. Embody it, absorb it, allow it to go into the eyes, into the ears, into the nose, into the tongue. There's a frequency of healing and love. It's the highest, most frequency energy that you can work with. As it dissolves the residue of the darker atoms and molecules into this beautiful pink, golden rainbow that flows around you and within you. As my spirit team reminded me of a tornado of gold, as you are put into the energy of frequency of protection of spirit, your heart, into the lungs, into the muscles, into the tissue, into the spleen, allowing it to be absorbed within us, into the hand of Mother Gaia, rising the energy into the crystalline grid. We can all visualize rose quartz underneath our feet, swirling like a tornado again, as it takes us into a path of self-love, self-care, love for others, and love for the humanity. So I leave you with the gift of love of spirit, and I say thank you for letting us hold space for you guys just for this brief moment. Please don't forget to follow Ericka, Neva. Thank you all for holding space and joining us in honor of spirit and community. We will try to do this more often. And please know Kelly Brickle is live on Psychic Hour. So go hop over there and give my girl a follow. Much love. Take care and God bless. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.